I have already shared multiple pictures here of selfies, of newspaper ads, of cash return as far as the Modi movie is concerned. If you remember, in Uttarakhand, the Prime Minister spoke about 15% cashback up to 200 rupees on a movie that was made on him if you bought the tickets through Paytm. There are multiple selfies that have been clicked. There is an entire newspaper ad here which was put out on the 10th of November, 2 days after demonetization was announced. In all leading dailies, Paytm thanked Mr. Modi for bold decisions. So here is Vijay Shekhar Sharma, who is a huge beneficiary of demonetization, known to be extremely close to the Prime Minister, and whose Paytm Payment Bank has now been banned by the Reserve Bank of India. But the trouble did not happen all of a sudden. The trouble had been going on for a while, and the reality is that the Paytm Payment Bank was found to be flouting rules from the time it was conceptualized, from the time it got a banking license. There are various things that the RBI found out. 35 crore Paytm banks and wallets were probed. 31 crore of them were found to be not operational. KYC was not done. Questions of money laundering have arisen. PAN cards were attached to thousands of accounts at the same time. There was no compliance report. And if compliance report, misleading compliance report was submitted by the Paytm payment banks. The relationship between Paytm and Paytm Payments Bank and various group companies has come to fore. So these are very, very serious allegations, including the one about money laundering. The reality also is that nothing concrete was done by the management as far as these irregularities was concerned. The reality also is that RBI has raised questions about the shareholding of Paytm Payment Bank. 51% of that shareholding rests with one individual. It raises questions on decision making. And last but not the least, the Chinese investment and the possibilities of data having shared with Chinese companies as far as Paytm is concerned has raised a huge cause of concern. But the questions that arise out of this are multiple, and these questions deserve answers. Is the country and are people roughshodding? Are people close to Mr. Modi roughshodding over law and order, over regulations of the RBI because of their seeming closeness and their closeness with the ruling regime, especially Mr. Modi? Why was Paytm Bank given such a long rope? The reality is it came to fore that there were all kinds of non-compliance from 2017 onwards. Money laundering is a very serious probe and a very serious allegation that has been leveled against Paytm. What is ED doing about it? How much money has Paytm given to BJP and to PM Cares Fund? Have they been let loose because of the donations that they have made, apart from their closeness to Mr. Modi? And last but not the least, why is it that everybody associated with Mr. Modi sees no probe, whether it is Mr. Adani or whether it's Vijay Shekhar Sharma or Paytm? And lastly, Paytm has a substantial share of digital payments. Can one put their hand on their heart and say that data has not been breached, data has not been leaked to the government, to the BJP and to the Chinese partners? These are some very substantial questions, and I think one deserves to know what the government of India is doing about it. One question I would like to ask is, if ED has found the time from probing 95% opposition leaders, maybe it needs to begin talking about Paytm and the money laundering charges there as well.
Stay ahead with our cutting-edge news app. Instantly access the latest shorts in just 1 minute and breaking news in just 50 words. Download now for a smarter, faster news experience.